Believers what I'm talking about. One more shot and then I'm under and gone. Gonna show the non-believers they are nothing but wrong. Until the day I die.
You think you know me?
Hi guys and girls, and welcome to my little art section for the Resurrection series. Basically the Resurrection series is being recorded as I'm taking a 3-week break from social networking like Facebook, MeetMe and YouTube, because I think it gets a little bit too messy and horrible. So before I run through the best of my artwork and stuff, I'm going to show you my latest project. Basically, I saw this really neat idea with a cross, having loads of drawings in the middle. So what I've done, I've got a load of Castlevania pictures from instruction manuals and things, collated them together on a piece of paper, drawn that individually, made a collage, and this picture was done in black and white with red on. So I'm going for a similar idea, but on the outside I'm going to cover it in skulls and see how we go with it. But basically what I wanted to do was see what my artwork was like compared to being on social networking and having to talk to people, having that sort of pressure. I wanted to push my art in a different direction. At the same time, I think part of my resurrection is to look at the development of my artwork anyway. So basically this is going to be a short video where I show you artwork from a few years ago, then how it develops now. There are a couple of pieces I would say I've redone. Anyone familiar with the Tekken series would know Kazuya Mishima. I did a drawing, I believe it was back in early 2011, my first real anime test. I've been studying anime through various books that I'll reference at the end of this video. So I gave it a reshot at the beginning of the new year, and it's amazing to see how my drawings have developed from something so basic onwards, but it takes time and practice. So hopefully you enjoy the few pictures I'm going to show you, and I'll show the difference in a few bits and bobs of art, and we'll talk through it.
You think you know me?
So finally, after shooting the first clip, I got this done. It took me 3 freaking hours to get all the detail, pen it, and get all the eyes and stuff in. So what I want to talk to you about is the development of my drawings. For this I'm going to show you it in video, and at the end I'll run a couple of stills for you. I'll take them on my camera so you can see them better, because I'm not sure what video quality is going to look like. I'll even take a still of this one so you can see it now. It's not finished. After 3 hours I need a break. My eyes and ass and everything are hurting. So right, let's have a look at some of my earlier work and we'll go from there. Let's try to find you an example of where I've developed something. Show you some early pen work. That's a Guns N' Roses Appetite for Destruction cross on. It'll be on your left hand side of the screen there, this one here, that was a pen job from ages ago. I haven't even signed it or dated it, which is really annoying. With a lot of my early work I didn't intend on keeping it. So this was the sort of stuff I was producing to start off with. This one's a 2008 version of a vampire. Very comic booky, hardly any colour, a lot of details blanked out. Let me show you like a example of something older and something newer, how I've developed the idea. Predator stuff. I mean, a lot of you guys have probably already seen this stuff anyway on Facebook if you've been following me particularly. Okay, let's have a look. Quick look at this. This is a good example. Now, anyone that's not heard of the Guyver, have a look on the internet. It's like a sci-fi type deal. Somehow I mentioned Mr. Page. Right, that was my original drawing of the Guyver. Date on this one was the 27th of the 2nd 10, completely penned out. So we'll show you something I did day before Laurie come over. Was this. This is how the Guyver thing sort of developed. As you can see, better shading, better form, penciled as well. The thing is with that, it was a case of, like I said, I've been studying the anime. I'll drop you a couple of book references like I promised at the end. Looking for, leave it to my other folder. Classic example, and the best example is like I said earlier, Kazuya Mishima drawing I did. Excuse me a minute. So many pieces of artwork. I've got over 200 pieces of artwork I maintained for the purpose of a portfolio. I had to get rid of a lot of the concept art though. I had a lot that was sort of clogging up. So, right. I'll show you 3 examples because I'll show you. It's not really even the earlier one, but it's one where I tried going for like a half-body anime look. So, this is the Kazuya of 2011. My first real go drawing anime. You see, it's got the cartoony look to it, but there's none of the shading or anything. I've got another basic one. This is more of a US sort of comic style one. As things are developed, as you study more, you knock out something like this. Basically what I had to learn, I've always been big on the American art, where you kind of colour it in and just black line over all your colour and do shading that way. With anime, a lot of it being black and white, you can't sort of do that. You can't get the colours in and just go over the top. So what I've been studying like for that year was the simpleness of anime. It's keeping it minimalistic, using light and dark, because obviously there's no colour in it, but it's pushed a lot of my work into black and white. But for those of you who do know me, I'm always pushing perfection in my art. I never seem to be happy. Even with this cross, it took me 3 hours. I'm kind of ticked off because it is just a collection of other people's art thrown together. As you can see, it's not particularly great detail either, but it's taken me so long. It hasn't turned out fantastic. I'm hoping the skulls in the background will pull it out for me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to run you a couple of still shots of the photos I showed you. Then I'm going to show you the book that has helped me develop my anime skills and shading. We'll call it quits on this one.
You think you know me. You think you know me.
The two main books I use. Get People in Profile. I studied this book for a while. How to Draw Comic Book Heroes and Villains by Christopher Hart. This was given to me actually by a friend of mine. I'll find you quickly. Basically, it teaches you, the majority at the start, is to teach you how to get bodies in proportion and shapes. Basically, like the old Virtua Fighter games used to be, like basic wireframes, things like that. It's really good. It's more for the American comic book industry, so a lot of the patch shading, things like that. Also shows you how to do like frame by frame to comics without wasting space. The female form, making heroes and villains. It's a good book. Back in the day, it was like 15 quid. I'm sure with eBay and things like that, you get it cheaper. I'll whack the IBSM number as I speak now. The other book, this is the one that's really helped me develop my shading, my anime stuff. The Complete Book of Drawing Manga by Peter Gray. Great book. Teach you the difference between like the Pokemon styled looking kids of the manga world and how to make people look more grown up. One of my favourite parts on it is background and sort of depth perception. Objects in the foreground and background, which is also a great book. I'll whack the IBSM number up again as well. I hope you enjoyed this quick little insight into one of my hobbies. So this is another part of the Think You Know Me series done. I hope you're enjoying the series so far. I hope you're enjoying the Resurrection set of videos and our countdown to Straight Talk. So stay safe and I'll see you soon.
Believers what I'm talking about. One more shot and then I'm under and gone. Gonna show the non-believers they are nothing but wrong. Until the day